I was raised by wolves, man. Nah, I'm just kidding. I was actually raised by my mom. I love my mom. She's amazing. But we always used to fight a lot when I was younger. And my mom, she always wanted the best for me. But her idea of best, it was always different than my idea of best. But she kept telling me, you gotta be strong, David. You gotta be tough. I didn't want to be tough. I didn't want to be strong. I didn't want to run or do any of that shit. I just wanted to be left alone. And there was this one day where my mom called me. I think I was 18, maybe 19. And she said, David, you need to get your ass down to the YMCA right now. You're going to join the boxing team. So I got my ass down there, and Coach Don, he took one look at me and he said, you're not a fighter, son. Fighters don't look like that. And then I fought harder. I trained harder. I wanted to prove him wrong because deep down I knew he was right. I wasn't a fighter. I was just a scared, chubby kid. But I trained and trained and trained, and I boxed, and I got really good. But I never became a fighter. I mean, yeah, I could throw some punches, but I never developed that killer instinct. And I always wondered why. Why couldn't I be a fighter? I mean, I had the heart of a warrior, or so I thought. But what I really had was the heart of a coward. See, running away from danger, that's easy. Running away from your problems, that's easy. But running into the ring and throwing your hands up and saying, hit me, bro, that takes a special kind of guts. And I didn't have those guts. I was a fake warrior. And that's when I learned the difference between having the heart of a warrior and being a warrior. Warriors don't talk about being warriors. They just are. So at 24 years old, I weighed almost 300 pounds. I worked nights as an exterminator. Cockroach spray in one hand, a chocolate milkshake in the other. Every day I clocked into a job I hated. And every night I went home to a life I couldn't stand. My body was breaking down. My mind was numb. But I was still lying to myself. I told myself I was fine. I told myself that life was just hard sometimes. You know? Like you gotta work long hours, you gotta deal with rude customers, you gotta put up with annoying coworkers. Life is just hard sometimes, right? But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always better days ahead, right? No, I was wrong. My life wasn't hard sometimes. My life was hard all the time. And that's when I stopped lying to myself. I told myself the truth. You are living at 40%. Your body is betraying you. You're overweight, out of shape. You're miserable. Nothing in your life works. You have nothing to be proud of. That's what I told myself. And then I asked myself a question. I said, how do I fix this? And that's when everything changed. See, most people, they don't have a problem with their life. They have a problem with how they see themselves. Now, once I saw myself for who I really was, everything changed. I started working. I went to the gym every single day. I woke up before 4 a.m. and I didn't stop until I couldn't move anymore. And eventually I got to the point where I could move mountains. You want to be a warrior? It starts with seeing yourself for who you really are. Once you understand that, you can fix anything. Most people have potential. They can be whoever they want to be. They just have to decide. Are you tired of being soft? Are you tired of being weak? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Because it doesn't have to be that way. Life can be hard. Life can be beautiful. Life can be everything you want it to be if you're willing to pay the price. Are you willing to pay that price? Because here's the deal. When you live in reality, you're free. When you live in a dream world, you're screwed. I wasted so much time living in a dream world, and it cost me. It cost me a lot. So if you're sitting there daydreaming, stop it. Stop it right now. Open your eyes. Face your demons. Become who you were meant to be. It's not going to be easy. It's going to hurt. It's going to bleed. But at least you'll be real. At least you'll be free. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more videos like this, please stay tuned.